Julie Boudwin here for NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune, in the Warren Easton weight room with Coach Tony Hall. Coach, let's just talk a little bit about the season. The last I saw you, I was at the state championship game. It didn't end the way you guys wanted it to, but what have you guys learned since then?
We've learned some great lessons from getting to the state championship game and falling short. We learned some preparation lessons that we can do better at. Our kids learned how to persevere a little bit better and how important some of the smaller things are. So we learned a lot of lessons. We just have to learn how to apply them, whether it be here at Warren Easton or it be later on in life when they go on to college.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, this year you have a great senior class, a big group of seniors that are going to be signing with D1 schools. Talk to me a little bit about that and how it is for you to handle that.
Well, like you say, this has been a really, really good senior class, just for what they have accomplished on the field, as well as, their scholarship offers and, what they've done throughout the year. But it's been a great class because of the way they handle themselves off the field. Mm-hmm. They do a good job of doing what we ask them to do, being leaders. And, I'm just proud of those guys. And the recruiting process has been fairly easy because they're up in front and honest with the coaches, and, they shoot them straight. They don't try to hide anything. They don't have any hidden agenda. So that makes the process a whole lot easier. And I also think that helps out is I have great assistants, and those assistant coaches help those guys with decision making and those sort of things. When this process of the year, other people outside of our program get recognition for developing kids and having say-so with kids, but the real groundwork is laid with my assistant coaches, and they do a great job at that. So it's been pretty easy because this has been a collective effort.
And a good group of your seniors are already committed, but signing day is still 3-4 weeks away, so nothing's set in stone until that paper is signed. What colleges are still coming at Easton and still talking to you and still talking to some of these kids?
Well, you can just name some. Let's just throw some names out there, and I can say a name. But we have quite a few schools who still come out and pursue kids. But it's because they have great recruiters. Ole Miss does a great job. Grant Hurd, he does a fantastic job at Ole Miss. Kevin Curtis at Texas Tech, he does a phenomenal job. Marcel Yates at Boise State. With those guys there, Jabbar Luke is always here. So, you throw those type of guys in a mix who have not landed a kid from Warren Easton yet, and they still beat the doors down and try to get in here and get, other schools. I mean, but we could stay here for 30 minutes and they have school. So, but those guys in particular stand out because they do such a great job in recruiting.
Guys, tell me a little bit about your experience. You went with Tyron when at the Under Armour game, he committed to LSU. You were on stage with him. Talk to me a little bit about that experience.
It was exciting. It was exciting because, Tyron has done a great job his 4 years on the field. He's had his ups and downs and developing as a kid, like all of them do. But to see him experience that moment just brought a lot of joy to my heart, and to see him, enjoy it and lavish in it, and it was a great feeling, And it was kind of chaotic when he made his decision because nobody actually really knew. Only the guy that ran the game knew. Everybody else didn't know. So to see everybody's reaction when he picked LSU was kind of funny and interesting, and reading the social media posts, because I don't have Instagram or Twitter or Facebook and that stuff, but to read some of the quotes off his phone in the post, it was fun.
Now, whose idea was the LSU jersey?
That was all Tyron's idea. One thing you need to know about Tyron, he's going to be all about him, and he's going to do it his way. So that was all his doing.
And I guess the last thing, Coach, just looking ahead to next year, just what are some of your thoughts and I guess some of the things that you guys are already planning for next year's class?
Well, next year's class, they have something to prove. They have something to prove all over again. People feel as though the only reason why we reached the plateau the mark that we met this year was because of veteran talent. Well, we tend to disagree with that here on 3019 Canal Street. We believe that we reached that moment because of the way we prepare and how we work in the off season and the type of mentality we have. So we have to prove that all over again. We have some great leaders potential great leaders coming back with a lot of talent, with Shavin Morris and Clyde Chris and Miles Veen and Pernell Jefferson. But those guys got to prove it, and they got to show it that they're leaders, and they got to get this group going. But we like the way we stand. bad. We have a great preseason district. I mean, a great preseason schedule. And my assistant coaches, they're getting back at it right now. We'll be ready to go. It's going to be fun.
All right, well, there you have it. For Coach Tony Hull, I'm Julie Boudwin. Thanks for watching.